Whether you're preparing to play the Masters or just want to break 90, we want to use this pre-season to get your body in great shape so that when you do get out and tee it up, you can deliver the swing and results that you want to see and shoot better scores. In this video, we're going to take you through a 3-step progress that is suitable for any golfer at any level to improve how their body moves and to improve the efficiency and consistency of their golf swing. We're talking more speed, better ball striking, and ultimately less injuries throughout this season so that your body is ready to play better golf. We will work through the 3 progressions today. We're going to give you some options to get started, but remember, if you want to be consistent and make serious progress and have great results throughout the year, you need a program and you need accountability. Head over now and get yourself a 7-day free trial to the GolfWhat app so that you have exactly that wherever you are and is focused in on your game. But first, watch this video all the way through to work through the 3-step process in the most simple and effective way possible and build your golf fitness. Step 1 is mobility. And when we say mobility, you think flexibility with added movement control, so better results. And we're going to focus in on 2 areas that almost every golfer struggles with at any given time: the hips and the thoracic spine. These areas get locked down and get injury prone just through daily activities. So setting up with these 2 simple exercises a couple of times a week will make a huge difference. All you need is a platform and probably a golf club. Movement 1 are tall, kneeling hip circles. So we're going to set our posture against our platform, and from here we're going to take our leg in a wide circle and bring it flat out in front of you. Okay, it sounds pretty simple, but when you're tight in the hip flexors and really just in the hips in general, it's far more difficult than you might think. Okay, so we keep our posture, don't let yourself round down, maintain that neutral spine. We take it back in control, feel the knee working through the hip joint, stabilize, and then repeat on the other side. Bringing it all the way through, have that stretch at the end, get it flat to the ground, and then rotate and bring it back down. Okay, key thing to think about here is that when you bring that leg out, we're not leaning out the way to bring it through. Okay, we really want to work through the hip capsule, and you will feel it when you do it well. So one more time, stabilize against the platform, engage your glutes, and then feel yourself work that circle, stabilize, get flat, tall posture at the end, bring it back to the ground, and return. Okay, you can work through a few cycles of this. Be aware of imbalances right to left. We all have them, and improve over time so your hips can rotate, deliver movement, and also load in the golf swing. We talk about this all the time, but if you don't have the adequate hip mobility, we're probably going to slide. We're definitely not going to load effectively, and all of a sudden the pressure goes to the lower back and your swing suffers. Movement 2, we're working in exactly the same position to make this as easy and as accessible as possible. Now we're into the thoracic spine. It's the middle of your back. It's a key component to your posture and being able to stay in position through the swing. Take grip of your club. You can do it without, but this does actually build your awareness and help you execute this better. Okay, from here is palms up. We place the elbows on the platform. Okay, so this is the raised prayer hold, and really from here we're going to keep those elbows fixed. We're going to sit down as far as we can into our hips, and from here you might hear a couple of cracks, you might feel them, but we're working into that thoracic spine, mobilizing all the way through the upper body, opening out the shoulders, and once we get down to the bottom, we're just going to breathe through, increase the range of motion, and allow everything to relax. Okay, this really is just a hold. The position that you're taking allows you to open up the upper body, take your spine from that rounded flex posture into some extension to give you that movement, to give you that spinal health, and it's huge for your upper body as well. Okay, so that's step 1. Combine your hip mobility with the thoracic spine so your body moves with freedom. You're not going to get injured, and you're going to have access to far more speed, rotation, and basically good movement when you get to work on your swing. Step 2 is strength. So when we've worked on our mobility and the body's in a good position, we need to get stronger. It's going to make you more durable, more powerful, and basically give you access to even more movement capacity to improve your game. Okay, so this is going to be different for everybody. Not everyone can go straight into lifting weights, and not everybody needs to. However, we need to improve strength for stability and muscle function, so look at these sequences to get it done wherever you're at. Level 1 is to focus on stability. Something as simple as the split stance torso rotation. Part of our goal forward assessment, we take a deep split stance position with the back knee pointing to the ground and your center of gravity right between the feet. Okay, from here, we're going to stabilize and turn over that lead side. Okay, so it's an excellent movement for a warm-up, but also if you need to develop strength and you really haven't done enough over time, staying in that hold position is going to build your stability, it's going to get the muscles functioning, and it will enhance your overall strength relative to where you're at right now. Level 2, and this is huge for so many golfers, is to work with smaller weights like kettlebells and dumbbells, because here we can really dial up your asymmetry. Asymmetry means each side of the body is doing a different thing at a given time, like you do in your swing. So this allows even quicker progress and is a huge part of our programs. Something like the kettlebell front rack lunge. I've got 35 pounds here. We're going to rest it on the right side of the body and we're going to work the left leg. It creates huge awareness across the system. We're also loading the lower body, working against the ground, so we're building strength, we're building capacity, and because we're loading across the body, we learn to activate and stabilize whilst in asymmetry. Okay, and once you add that to your golf swing, that is how we become super consistent, because at different parts of the swing, different parts of the body are working. We load back into our trail side, which needs all the stability, whilst we unload the lead side. Then in transition, we get down into the swing, we need to push up through the ground, and now we do the opposite. We go through that lead side and create all that power output. So training in asymmetry with load will strengthen you up for the golf swing. Level 3, we get into our compound lifts, lift heavier and heavier weights, and build genuine strength so we can also build genuine performance. Things like the trap bar deadlift. Trap bar is an excellent option for golfers. You'll see Rory using it all the time when you do get to see him training, and so many of the other players as well. It's because it's relative to the conventional deadlift, which is forward loading, put a little bit more stress on the back. Here, we can really set our posture, we can lower into the ground, and therefore, we get far more power from the legs and maintain that neutral spine for longer. Having a genuine progression in terms of your strength training is incredibly important. We need progressive overload, we need an understanding of your absolute max strength, and then we need to know how to use that over time. Okay, this is where the program really comes in. Either way, we need to deadlift. All right, that hip hinge is huge. In terms of execution, feet are just outside of hip width, pretty much underneath you to really give you that stability. We hinge down, so we engage the posterior chain, the glutes and the hamstrings. Set your chest over the lower body, neutral spine, take the tension, press up, and through the lift. All right, fast concentric, slow eccentric, building strength. Step 1 was mobility, step 2 was strength, and when you combine those two factors, your body's in such a better place to actually deliver a good golf swing that you can only shoot better scores. Unless you suck around the greens, you need to work. All right, but in terms of performance, where your body's at, step 3 is where we really start to kick it up, work on the mechanics you need in your swing to power your drives, compress your irons, and build speed that is effortless and consistent. Okay, we're looking at sequencing. This is how you use the ground, how you use the body as a system, and how you dial up a better golf swing. All right, you'll hear people talk about it all the time. We need to load going back. So we work against the ground, we get to the top, we're in that stretch, we're in that X factor position, and then it's that sequence on the way down. Lower body first, into the hips, then the torso, arms, hands, and we deliver through the ball, okay? Too many golfers do this incorrectly. They lead with the upper body, And that's why you suck, all right? We need to hit the ball better, so we need to use the legs, we need to get the club working with the body as a system, and this is what we can train in the gym. One of our favorite options in the gym is the step to rotational press, all right? You can do this with a band, a cable, or a med ball, and either way, we're using the ground, we're sequencing through the lower body, we're developing incredible speed, all right? So in terms of sequencing correctly, we're gonna step, fire the hips, then the torso, then the upper body, okay? So make sure you're executing with high speed, not holding back, and really developing how you move through the ball, okay? And you're also gonna think you're working the left side of the body, that's not how you swing. Absolutely. We always work both sides because it's gonna improve your body symmetry, it's gonna increase your overall movement capacity, and it builds on the stability and the anti-rotational aspect. That means your rotation can go faster with less chance of injury. So if you can access a med ball and get slamming, this one allows you to move a little bit more weight over a greater distance. That is how you build power output. Okay, so we're gonna start just outside of arm's length from the wall. Take the grip onto the ball. We're gonna step and load to enhance our loading and sequencing going back. We load into that side just like we do in the golf swing, and then we press through. So we really fire the hips to the wall, okay? High speed, high skill, high execution. So we get set in your golf posture, step back, load, rotate. Okay, we're going fast. We really want to deliver that speed. So step, load, rotate. And because we've done our strength and mobility, we've followed the steps, we're now in a great position to move faster and be stronger and more durable over time. Okay, so into the right side, you can see the mechanics going back. We really want to feel as though we press that ball into the wall as fast as we can. So we step, load, and rotate. Separate the lower body, fire the hips first, and really move that ball fast. All right, now, if you can't slam or if you can't use a band, we got the option you can do at home to build speed anywhere. And that is the step to swing, okay? We can do this in a couple of different ways. Again, swing in both directions. But we got two options in terms of getting this done. We got the loading step to swing. You can hit a ball like this as well. Make sure you got a lot of space, all right? But in terms of executing at home, build speed, max out your capacity, and improve how your body moves, okay? So option one is the loading step to swing. We start with our feet together, we step back and react, okay? So that enhances that load, turn, and change direction, all right? We're using the ground, we're maxing our speed. One more time, so we load, and really do move fast. That's the whole point of speed training, okay? The other side is the stomp step to swing, okay? Feet together. This time we take our backswing first, and as we load down, we step out, push, and really work through the ball, okay? So push even more than you would like to out of the ground, exaggerate the movement, so you can max out your ground reaction forces. So feet together, we take the backswing, push out the ground, all out speed, okay? Together, and go, okay? 3 steps, huge progress, getting you ready for Augusta. The chances are you're not going to be playing the Masters, but whenever you tee it up, we want to improve. Every golfer wants to play better golf, they want to hit better shots, and this 3-step sequence, it really is the foundation of how your body works and what you need to improve. Okay, so as we said right at the start, having a program that is designed for your level, for your game, is the best way to stay accountable, stay consistent, and actually see results over time. Head on over and get the GolfWhat app. In terms of how to implement this in your training, okay, start with your mobility. Be aware of how you move and then progress up to strength, okay? Once we develop strength in asymmetry, in that golf-specific manner, then add the sequencing, add the speed, and watch your shots improve every time you play, okay? You will see results here, you will get better, and you will golf strong, all right? We appreciate you taking the time to watch the video. Make sure you hit like and subscribe, tell your friends, and then go get your reps.